Knock, 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 gamers. Guess who? What's up, everybody? Sheep003 here. We got big news in the pipeline, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, because things have been happening. AKA, the season has begun. The season has begun. The free agency is officially open, and we're going to talk about all the teams. I want to check the actual sheet, because the sheet will determine exactly when games start, and that's exactly what I want to know. When do games start? Games start not this week, not even next week, but the week after that. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, okay, so games start not next week, but the week after that. So we've got another full week of training before the season officially kicks off. Our first opponent so far is the Chilliwack Chiefs. That'll be on Tuesday, May 19th. Calendar? I barely know. So, here's a couple of cool little tidbits here in terms of information about things that we should be worried about. Basically, a bunch of people have signed. A bunch of people flaked on us, all right? A bunch of people who I thought were going to be on the... A bunch of people who I thought were going to be on the Mallards got smoked. All right, I'm on the Mallards. I got signed. A bunch of people flaked. Psycho Saint, he flaked. Miles Games, he flaked. Not a giant loss, honestly. Tony and Pals. I thought Tony and Pals was going to hang with us, but he flaked. They're all in Tampa Bay now. All right, the Tampa Bay Bullfrogs. But we got a lot of good people on our team. All right, we got Wilo Nato, who is in contention for, like, maybe not rookie of the year, but one of the best players in the year. He absolutely, Wilo could be one of the best players. VTR, if you remember VTR is the guy who scored the game-winning goal that lost me to WJC. All right, VTR is that guy, and now he's my teammate, which I think is a fantastic thing. Because if he could score on me, then hell yeah, brother. Let's speak a little bit about goalie talent, because a bunch of old goalies have come back, which has surprised me. Winky Dinks. We didn't talk a lot about Winky Dinks, but let me load up a game of aim training here. We can play while talking. Okay, exactly. And the best part is he's not gonna be trying to score on me. All right, because he's gonna be on my team. Oh my God, he's gonna be on my team. Yahoo! The guy who carried us through WJC, if you remember his name, Seeker Hap, one of the main figures in our WJC run, Seeker Hap, he is not on our team. He is somewhere else, and so that is a problem. Seeker Hap is a scary, scary, scary man, and he's very good at the game, and so he might be dumpstering us. Let's talk about goalies really quick. I did want to talk about goalies, because a couple have come back that I didn't expect to. First of all, Winky Dinks. Winky Dinks played in the WJC. He looked pretty good. Winky Dinks is a pretty old goalie. He hasn't played in a couple seasons, but he used to play, and he was very good back in the day. So Winky Dinks is back, and he is he's good. He might be contending for best goalie in the league. Swaymark. You guys don't know that name, Swaymark. Swaymark was actually a goalie in the very first season I ever saw. Not the season that I played in, but the season before that. The JBHL season before the season I played, in season 18, I believe. Swaymark was a Vezina contender for goalie. All right, Swaymark is good. This guy knows what he's doing, and he's back. I can't believe they re-eligied him, but apparently he just hasn't been touching the game for a while. So he's back, and he is, he's scary, for sure. A couple of goalies have also appeared in the woodworks. People like Xerxes. Xerxes is playing. I'm not scared of Xerxes. I think Xerxes kind of has a shit, or at least what I've been told is Xerxes kind of has a poor mental. And also he just hasn't been consistent at all, which I think kind of lines up with a lot of what people say about him. So I'm not really afraid of Xerxes. He's got talent for sure, but as a consistent number one option, consistency was never I think, the strong suit of Xerxes, and also his glove is, so-so at best. I'm trying to think of any other goalies that, like, crop up to mind besides, like, Swaymark, Xerxes, Winky Dinks. I can scroll through the signings list because there are a couple. Goldie Boy is not playing goalie. Windlepon, but he's going to be a backup. Windlepon is a backup for sure, so it's not. T-Design. Oh, man, T-Design. We played against T-Design. T-Design was one of the WJC goalies that we exploited pretty hard. I think T-Design, the fact that he even played in the WJC is credit to T-Design. And he wasn't good, but he definitely was not half bad, especially for a newer goalie who, like, his very first, like, kind of real goalieing responsibility was in the WJC. I think he did an admirable job for what he was given. And I think that as long as he continues to grind, he continues to work, I think he'll be a really solid goalie. Felix Foxtrot is back. I've been concerned about Felix Foxtrot. I've talked at length about kind of Felix Foxtrot not being, like, what I would consider to be the greatest goalie ever. And unless something changes about that, I think that the Chiefs are going to be starting Saving CPR, who is back in the league. Saving CPR, probably, I don't want to say a Vezina contender, but definitely one of the top 5 goalies in the league for, like, the last who knows how many seasons at this point. And Saving CPR has been good for a while. And I think that either he is just, like, limited in terms of availability, but yeah, Saving CPR on that team is always going to be, like, the best, like, backup option you can have. Saving CPR is the greatest backup option. Whenever he's around, he's a good goalie. He's going to stop a lot, and he proved that in basically every tournament he's played. And he's good in 3s. He's good in 2s. Well, maybe not good in 3s. He's kind of questionable in 3s, but in 2s he's definitely good. Sixel. Oh man, Sixel is. I did not like what I saw from Sixel last season. Sixel was a goalie from last season that I felt like he was definitely, he was newer, and he played behind a much better goalie. And so, like, the limited times we saw him were because, their main goalie didn't show up. But even the times that I saw him, I was not, like, super impressed with anything Sixel related. I thought his positioning was kind of out of whack. I thought his glove was not super strong. And definitely, like, positioning can have an effect on how good your glove is. If you're not confident with your positioning, you're not going to be as confident in your glove. And that definitely, affects, but still. Just, I didn't feel like I saw a lot from Sixel that gave me any hope. However, it's been an entire offseason, and there's absolutely a chance that guy comes back and surprises me. Because, again, I just haven't seen him play recently, so I don't know if he's going to be goated or not. Last Narwhal, I believe, is a goalie. Last Narwhal, we've been seeing him play in scrims. Last Narwhal has a lot of talent and a big mouth. Last Narwhal likes to play the game, and he likes to yap. He is a grinder. And I think being a grinder is definitely a good thing, and he's got a decent enough glove to show for it. But I think positioning-wise, he's a little bit passive, and I think sometimes he might just get in his own head. I wonder if it'll be a mental issue for Last Narwhal to just calm his nerves and be able to lock in when game time comes. So Last Narwhal is a question mark. I think that he's got a lot higher of potential than people want to give him credit for, mostly because I think a lot of people find him annoying, which I can understand. He does talk a lot. But, talking a lot is not the greatest crime in the world, and there have been plenty of great goalies who have also yapped a bunch. Hi. Sorry. That's a joke. Some other players, apparently Caribou is back. Caribou, basically the person who ran media in JBHL for like 4 or 5 seasons in a row before I was even existing. He's back, apparently in a limited time capacity, so he's not going to be playing all that much. But he exists as like the kind of an unk figurehead if he wants to vibe. Any superstar goalies that got signed? Danielson? I don't know if Danielson's a goalie, but he could be good. Unk Sahur type shit. Oh, Linksy Boy. Linksy Boy is playing again. Linksy Boy was my backup when I played initially. And Linksy Boy is kind of like the persistent backup of like whatever team wants him. Linksy Boy just persists in the JBHL. All right, he simply exists. He doesn't play that much, but when he does play, he's like, it's fine. He's okay. He's not that special. He's fine. And that's kind of the kind of deal with Linksy. He just kind of exists and persists as an okay goalie. He's not going to set any records, but he's not going to save your team from devastation by any stretch of the imagination. But he's nice. Fun to have around. Premier, yeah, exactly. Like, I think having a decent backup goalie, I think, is underrated. Just because, you know, scheduling and stuff gets in the way, and if your main goalie can't show, and your main goalie is like, and your team fucking sucks, and you rely on your goalie to make saves, especially in the JBHL, where, like, it's kind of hard to find a game where you don't get shots as a goalie. I say that, and sometimes there are games where you don't get any shots as a goalie because like your team is so outclassing them, like in just every aspect. But I think for the most part, it's a lot easier to get shots in the JBHL. And I think having a decent goalie that's gonna like pick up the slack even when your main goalie, even when your main guy isn't there, that's an important thing to have, you know. And so I think Lynxy Boy is a great, like, Lynxy Boy, and then like Window Pawn, people like that who kind of just exist in the league year after year, but don't really make any big pushes. Like, those people are, you know, they're good. They're good to have. That's kind of the end of the goalie discussion so far. I think those are everybody that I know specifically is going to be a goalie. I think G-Money might be a goalie, but he's backup to me. And so I don't really want to speak on G-Money because he might be a skater too. No, that's fine. I'm kind of yapping off the top of my head. I'm kind of just telling you guys what's going on as opposed to you guys having any commentary. You guys don't know shit. Respectfully, you guys are not like locked in like me. That's not an insult, by the way. I am a little bit too focused up on this here hockey blocker hawker shit. Okay, so don't take offense to my ramblings here. But yeah, a lot of good players. Team-wise, I think that we are not the best team in the league. I was kind of hoping that we were going to be the best team in the league, or at least the kind of the odds-on favorites to win. We are not the odds-on favorites to win. I think that definitely my coaches, Vanilla Egg and Nix's, take a much more like developmental approach to the game. They would rather take players that are developing and they know they're not going to get nudged and like build them up as opposed to taking like the established stars and just rolling with that. Story for a sport? Well, it is. It's a fucking... Yeah, sure, it's like a video game, but like we're treating it like a sports league. Let's tell the story. There's a story to be told. I think that one of the best teams that I've seen so far is the Stallions. I think Sith Dillon, year after year, who was the manager for the Stallions, I mean, I think like season after season, this guy continues to build great rosters and he attracts really good talent for good reasons. I mean, the Stallions have been like one of the top teams in the league for who knows how long, and he's got more really good players on his roster to really show up. I think that Rimouski, I think, is going to be a kind of a secret contender. I think Rimouski, in the past couple of years, or at least the past couple of seasons, I think like when I played in Rimouski, we kind of had like shit management, and so it kind of like limited us. And even with our limited like shit management, we still managed to make playoffs, and we still managed to put up like even a fight in the first round against a dominant Chiefs team. But since then, I think that the Oceanic have been a very much like an up and down team. It feels like they sign a lot of really good players, but it feels like either coaching wise or ownership wise, like something doesn't connect with the team and they don't really make it that far. I think talent wise, they're scary. Like on paper, Rimouski Oceanic might be the best on paper team there is, but when it comes to the actual gameplay, I think that they just don't have enough like good cohesion and coaching and teamwork to make it happen. Yeah, but they are literally potential team, and it feels like they've been potential team for a while. I mean, they were potential team last season, and that potential kind of never really came to fruition. Now, half of that was because now some of that has been due to bad luck. Some of their best players have gotten banned, and some of their best players just haven't shown up. And that I feel like that kind of shows a lack of like good drafting. Like if you're drafting players that don't show up or drafting players with bad vibes, I think that that's on you. As a coach, you got to screen for that shit. But yeah, that happens. But ultimately, I think Rimouski, like, as much as they have a lot of potential, I need to see that actuate. I think, like, the different thing about Rimouski is that I think they'll have a consistent goaltender. And I think, like, goaltenders, especially in the JBHL, are such a backbone to your roster. If you have a good goaltender that can consistently, like, fight with the best skaters and stop good shots, I think you're always going to be a competitive team. And I think that they have a good goaltender this year in Winky Dinks that's going to be able to be a lot more consistent than like Mushy Fan was. I think Mushy Fan, Fock, whatever you want to call him. I thought that he had talent, but he just wasn't consistent enough to kind of carry that team as maybe he should have. And I think that kind of limits, like, especially when you have a lot of like raw talent, especially raw offensive talent and techie talent, you need to have a very solid goaltender because you're going to be receiving a lot more shots because your defense is going to be lacking. It's just the nature of having a lot of offensive techie players that want to push the puck. They are not going to be playing defense. and in that case, you just need to have a goalie that can play. And I don't think they had a goalie that was good enough to play around that team. Plain and simple. I think the Raleigh Raptors have come back and have become like a really strong team. I think that, like a lot of people like to shit on DBG, the owner of the Raptors, but I think that DBG has been, has shown, especially last season, the Raptors made it to the finals. Now, granted, they kind of got they didn't get bulldozed in the finals, but they were definitely looking like the weaker team, and they were only saved by the phenomenal goalie performance from Zelko, who is now banned. Not banned, but inelged. She is gone. She's too good to play in the league. But I think that the Raptors have shown that, they can draft good and they can develop players well. I think Zelko is kind of like the prime potential of like developing a player well. Maybe now you could argue that Zelko kind of developed herself in a lot of ways, and Zelko had a lot of help from a lot of different sources, but still Zelko was a Raptors creation, a Raptors goaltender. And so that's kind of going to be part of her legacy. And that kind of is credit to DBG for even seeing that vision in the first place. I think they've got a lot of good players. They've got Airbnb, who is like, if he remains elged for the entire season, I think he does have the superstar tag because Airbnb was drafted, I believe, in the second round or even like the late first round of this year's draft. So there's a potential he gets inelged. But in the time that he's here, he's definitely going to be one of the best players in the league. I mean, you saw it during WJC. This guy is phenomenal. He's really, really good, and he's going to continue to be good in the JBHL, especially earlier when there's a lot less strong talent running around. They've got Goldie Boy, who I think has been shown to be a really consistent, good option skater. Definitely not with like the high highs of some of the big techie players, but I think Goldie Boy just focuses on fundamentals, and having a good fundamental skater is just really good for everything, basically. Matatui is kind of a sneaky pick for kind of breakout player of the year. I think Matatui has been a little bit underrated, especially in his WJC run. I think that coming back to JBHL in 2v2, I think that Matatui is going to be really fucking scary, and he's not in danger of getting inelged. So Matatui might just be like the consistent first option for the Raptors throughout the season. The Comets, I am less excited about the Comets, I think. I don't really know who their goalie is. It might be Shadow. I think it might be Pete Gamer YT. People have talked about Pete Gamer YT being good, but I don't really buy it. I haven't seen a lot of Pete Gamer YT. And I know that every time I've seen him play, like the very few times I've seen him play, has been kind of like, I've been kind of like not really all that impressed with him. But they've got Void, they've got Fish, they've got Husk, they've got Miles Gamer. Shout out. They got King Pixel, they got Shadow. Like I said, they've got a lot of talent that could be good, but it's hard to tell right now where they're going to land in the pecking order of things, right? It just depends how good their skaters are at grinding, at showing up, at having good team vibes or whatever. There's a lot that goes into, I think, the Comets being a contender. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if the Comets do anything with this roster. It's one of the teams I'm a little bit less excited for and a little bit less scared of, but we'll see what happens. Loons have signed a bunch of players who I don't really particularly worry about. KG Spacey is decent, but he's not anything special. Exu is decent, not anything special. So is Wubbo. So is T-Design. Pure Leaf could be their number one option, I think, if Pure Leaf gets himself to grinding. But again, that's like a question. I don't really have any... I'm not really like super terrified of the Loons. They could be good, they could be bad. We'll just see what happens, I think. Chilliwack Chiefs are one of the teams that I'm a little bit more worried about. I mean, saving CPR in goal. Roman played like pretty solid in WJC. Logical FN played good in WJC. They've got Cryo Justin, who's apparently back as a skater. We'll see how good Cryo Justin decides to play. I know that back when he used to play, he was always kind of like a questionable defensive option more than anything. Cryo Justin is very unk. And I think he's going to continue to kind of just play that unk play style, just staying back, clearing the puck, playing defense. It's worked for him for a while. I think it's going to continue to work. Tampa Bay, They've got Psycho Saint. That was supposed to be ours. Tony and Pal's supposed to be ours. Yeah, Tampa Bay's looking really good. They've got RDMT, who will definitely get nudged because he's going to tear up the league. RDMT is going to tear up the league at Tampa Bay. RDMT, Illifade, Psycho Saint, Tony and Pals, Clay Drew. I mean, like, literally all those players that I listed are, like, good, solid, known options that are all good at the game. And that makes, I think, the Bullfrogs are going to be a very scary early season team. But I feel like the ineligible wave after the trade deadline is going to hit them like a truck. But we'll see how that goes. Definitely so far. I think the only question I have for the Bullfrogs is their goaltender. I talked about Sixel not being a, you know, phenomenal option, or at least an option that I don't have a lot of faith in. But we'll see how Sixel plays. I am very willing for. I think Sixel is one of the newer goalies that I'm like, I can have my mind changed about this guy if he pops off, and I think he definitely has that potential too. Let me scroll up a little bit. Alberta Stallions, they got Seeker, like I said, and then Ruling Saturn, Radiant Pup. Seeker is just going to carry that team, okay? Seeker is he's just that good, man. He will absolutely put in the work, and so even if his other teammates don't turn out to be shit, Seeker is just always going to be a threat, like, and Seeker will always just be insane. And then Quebec Nordiques, I'm not super terrified. Royal Cyrus is not bad. Is the Geek Bob? Do I know that guy? No, that's not Gamer Geek. I Am Silent is pretty solid. He's a bit of a grinder. Nothing like insane though. Last Narwhal, Swaymark. Last Narwhal, it might be their backup. Is Swaymark gonna be it looks like Swaymark and Last Narwhal. I don't know if Last Narwhal is gonna be playing skater or just a backup goalie, but if they're gonna be starting Swaymark, which I assume they are, that'll be interesting. Okay. Very interesting to see where the Quebec Nordiques end up landing. They don't have a lot of people on their squad right now, but yeah, so that's kind of the extent of what I got. We have a lot. We have all of our players like locked down. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people signed, which is basically the full roster. We have our full roster locked. So yeah, we'll see where that goes, man. It'll be very exciting to see where this. One of my teammates wants to run scrims. Is he still online, I wonder? Once my chunks decide to load in. There we go. Oh, never mind. I just went closer. Once my chunks decide to load in. There we go. This is our arena, ladies and gentlemen. If you're wondering why I'm here instead of our normal arena, well, this is because this is the frickin' Minnesota Mallards, motherfucker. Look at this place. It's the hometown. I love this arena, by the way. I'm a huge fan of the Mallards arena. I liked it when I was a commentator, and I like it now. It's a great arena. Look at how much personality it has. It's even got its desk in a very cool and quirky spot, which I appreciate. I like cool and quirky desks. I thought VTR would be alive, but it seems like he's AFK. If he wants to run scrims, I can run him some scrims. Look at Ramuski. That's the squad right there. Alright, hold on. Let me get myself locked in. Positioning is going to be the big thing. There's a couple things I've learned. Can you buy an ad spot? Dude, I would... That'd be really funny if I could buy an ad spot. I almost want to ask Yuppie if I could do it, because that'd be so funny if I buy an ad spot for my stream. That'd be hilarious. So what I've learned about positioning, by the way, is that you don't want to position on the side of blocks like this. Hold on. They need people. What's up? Yeah, so you don't want to position on the side of blocks because this is supposed to block like here, basically. And if you go here, well, this is actually pretty good, but like you don't want to like be blocking from here because look, you're like leaving a huge amount open. If you want to block here, you need to be in the middle of block. It applies way more to here, right? This right here is supposed to block this corner shot, right? And so normally I'd stand right here to block that corner shot, just like on the edge of the block, right? And look, it's not the greatest position because I leave my corner open. Or I leave my weak side a little bit open, but if I position myself right here, generally this is a bit more solid a position. It's going to leave my far side open, but again, I'd rather have my far side be open. I would rather my far side be open. Husk Urchin. If Snixie is pulling off tech like that, this guy might be a fucking threat, bro. Alright. So you commit more to the direction. Yeah, basically basically just learning how to position myself. Like there are a couple of like big like places in like a goaltender where like you want to know where to go, right? Like these are big like hash marks like this. This is really important to know, like, okay, if I'm here, where am I in relation to the goal? And these hash marks help a lot. And so the thing with threes positioning is because the rink is bigger, the hash marks are in different spots, and so you have to like think about the hash marks differently. I always thought about the hash marks as like, generally if you're here on the edge, this is exactly where you want to be. But in these arenas, because they're smaller, if you're here, like you need you need to be a lot more like sharp on like angles like this. But if I'm sharp like this, then I can block for that. And then if I go middle, that's when I start blocking for stuff like this, or even more middle stuff like this, and then just other on the opposite side. And then here, when I'm here, I think this is pretty good. Oh, look at how much my my side is open. If I'm positioning like even here for this corner shot, look at how much I'm open. If I'm here, I block everything that I want to block. But if I'm even here, look how much I leave open. It's that much worse. If I have to play a fucking scrim with Miles, I'm gonna crash out. Let me check in what's happening on Rim. Hold on. Winky Dinks on one side. Hello? Would you like a goaltender? This is a good team, by the way. OPAC? People have been talking about this guy, OPAC. He might be fucking schnasty. I've been told. Man, maybe some scrims in STL. I'm here. You got yourself a goaltender, Lake a Lake. What's up? Nobody wants my bitch ass, bro. I thought they hosted scrims out here. What the fuck is going on? All right, I guess I'll just play the ranked trios. I wanted to do duos, but getting shafted twice. Well, no, it's understandable, I think. Yeah, Dragon A and Lake versus Wubbo and Pureleaf. Pureleaf and Wubbo are going to be two people that I'm going to be playing against. Those are the skaters. Dragon A and Lake are both going to be coaches, I imagine. Yeah, I imagine. Yai. All right. We can figure out some positioning stuff, because these guys are going to be able to expose shit positioning a little bit. Or they're just trying to test their defenders, which is probably just the case, let's be honest. Yeah, I like when I get to play against coaches, because I get to test my positioning against like better shots that will, you know, that will call out my positioning. I think I pushed it a little bit too far there. I could be recording this. I don't know if I want to. Oh, okay. Hello. Goodbye now. I'll record during the second period. I haven't gotten some good 2v2s like footage of me playing, so hopefully this should be some good footage of me getting a lot of shots and, you know, positioning myself in strange and uncomfortable places. Especially when you guys just got Dragon A pulling off tech like that. Like, what is bro up to? See, I think I was out of position there. I think I just let off a lot. Like when I'm coming back, I think I need to like push a little bit more diagonally. I'm not getting back to my post quick enough, and it's gonna cost me. Yo. Nice save, Pureleaf. I appreciate that. Good crouch. Muscle memory is going to cook you. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm trying to do a little bit less on the 3. Like, I like 3v3 scrims because I think it helps me with a lot of other stuff, like reaction times and like figuring out like how to move and stuff. Like 3s are good for that, but in terms of positioning wise, I want to play more 2s. Oh. Like, I don't know about that one. Yeah, but 2s, like, I need to just reestablish my muscle memory for 2s, and then I'll like, once I reestablish my muscle memory, I think I'm back. I think I'm back in a major way, but it's still, it just, you know, we're gonna need to punt away a couple of games and a couple of easy shots before I figure it all out. You're not going to pull it back, are you, Wubbo? Oh, Wubbo. Corner move. Hold on. Corner king? Oh, he goes for the centering pass. I thought he was just going to rip the shot. I was actually expecting the whiff. That's why I didn't react. Because I knew the whiff was coming. See, I can't grab that. That's such a hard... Dude, if they hit that pass, bro, that's such a fucked pass for me. Oh my god, Ruski used Winky Dinks 1.5 game season stats. Let him out. Schwinkster Dinkster. They're still on the stage talking about the... They have a whole stage talking about the frickin' talking about the free agency. They're still going. What the fuck are they yapping about? They got Ned, Felix, Cryo, DeBrando. Why is DeBrando up there? DeBrando. Who the fuck is this guy? DeBrando is a really funny character to me because I actually like DeBrando, but there's a lot of people, especially in BHL side, that fucking hate DeBrando, bro. They say DeBrando, he thinks he knows shit. He thinks he's really good. He yaps too much. And all that is kind of true. I mean, it's correct. But still, it's a little bit mean. It's a little bit unkind. Look, look, DeBranda is a character, okay? He's a character for sure. He's got opinions and he's not afraid to share them, and I like that. I respect that. Even if they are objectively, you know, shit opinions. I respect them. I actually want to check the replay for that moment particularly. Because I don't know if, like, right there, I think I might have been off. Oh my, I might have been off. That was a body save, so good positioning. Because if he's coming in from, like, right here, should I be, like, here, maybe? No, maybe? I don't know, man. Oh, man, that's a bit of a tricky bitch. You know, once again, my problems when they start charging me down, when they start running me down, that's when I start to have a little bit more problems with where I'm supposed to be position-wise. Interesting. I'm used to making bigger adjustments with my slides because, you know, I play, like, it's interesting how, like, the bigger arena in threes kind of relates to how I move in twos, because I'm like, I play just as forward in threes. I play just as aggressively. And what it means is that, like, when I need to move from one side of the net to the other, it's actually a longer distance, not because, like, the net is any bigger, but because, like, the distance relationally is bigger, right? I only need to move this far to get from one side to the other. But I need to move a lot farther to get to one side to the other because I'm playing that far out, right? So I'm just used to making bigger adjustments, and I have to make not bigger adjustments. Giggle. Giggle. Whoa. Uh-oh. Is that last narwhal? It's VTR. He wants to scrim. Poor VTR. All he wants is a young scrim. And he will get nothing. How does Dragon save that, by the way? He tries to go for the Michigan. Oh, VTR, they don't want you, dog. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, VTR. I'm not gonna tell him. I think he was gonna shoot close. That's where he was looking, but I was out of position. Don't question it. Uh-oh. You cooking? I mean, draft is underway. I was super out of position. I'm doing okay so far. Yeah, we are officially drafted. We are officially in Minnesota Mallard. Officially in Minnesota Mallard. Officially. It's signed. The deal has been signed. My soul is taken. I'm getting a tattoo tomorrow. It's happening. Oh, pure relief. What a goal. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening. Oh my goodness gracious, Lake. Are we dead ass? Mine. That was a good save. I was going to talk about something in my personal life. Oh, no, please. Bro, I'm playing goalie, okay? Half the game, I have nothing to do. So, you wonder why I choose the positions I do. You see, it's actually tactical. I'm looking for better content. Now is the perfect time to talk about your personal issues. I could talk about my personal issues. I don't think I really can because, you know, state job and, you know, I'm working with kind of sensitive information, so it kind of gets a little difficult. But it's a girl. Oh, well, now you have to say a girl. You're into a Blue Leaf is into a. He feels the fluttering of his heart. The strings of his heart are being plucked upon. How sincere. Thanks, Sneaky. Oh, my friend. It's okay, I've had too many. What do you mean? Are you a fuckboy, Blue Leaf? Or are you a self-professed whore? Be honest with me now. Are you a whore? I'm not a whore. You're not a whore. But you're talking about how you've had so many women. See that? You understand what that implies, no? See, I am not like the sexist patriarchy, okay? I think being a whore can go both ways. I don't think just because a woman has had a lot of sex, she's a whore. I think that men who have a lot of sex are also whores. They're both whores. It's an empowering term. I don't think they like me very much. I thought you were just having, like, you were doing it casually. Ah! Interesting. Dude, you missed my entire free agent talk, GeoSevo. GeoSevo, I spent, like, 20 minutes talking about every goalie, every team. I talked about everything, and you missed all of it, GeoSevo. You frickin' inelged, going to be inelged at some point in the near future, GeoSevo. I know you. Why don't they call them woman whores then? Well, because I don't think whore is a gendered term, or I think it's kind of been a classically gendered term, but you know, I'm taking it back. I'm taking back the term whore. We're no longer gendering whores, okay? No. Oh my God, I saved it. I'm never getting an Elge. I'll never be an Elge. Get your ass to threes, boy. Back to threes with you. I sentence you to Nam. No, no. You must go, Geo. Look, Nam is not that bad, okay? You just have to deal with, like, all the assholes and all the people who have been, like, in Nam forever and they'll never get a chance in BHL. Well, you just gotta deal with those people. They're fine, okay? You'll do great, Geo. Get your ass out of my league. Get your ass out of my league. Hold on, I gotta... You signed with... Who's on the Chiefs? I forget. Let's go over who's on the Chiefs. Chaotic Lemon? He's on the Chiefs. Fuck. GeoSevo, Logical FN. Oh my goodness gracious. Is that, like, what? Who are you lining with, Geo? Are you lining with frickin' Lemon? Are you lining with Lemon, Geo? You're lining with Roman? Okay, yeah, Roman is. I haven't seen a lot of Roman, but I think he just grinds at different times. I've heard a lot of talk about Roman being kind of nasty. So I am, you know, I'm cautiously excited about the dude. Oh, he's okay, that makes sense. But I've heard a lot of talk about the dude being kind of goated. So I'll take it with a grain of salt, but still. I'll believe it when I see it. Who's your goalie? Are you starting Felix or saving CPR, or do you know that information? Is saving CPR... I don't know what saving CPR's, like, availability is like. I don't know if he's playing backup again. Maybe split? Oh, boy, well... I worry that if it goes split, I think that you're just going to be starting, like... Unless Felix Foxtrot suddenly finds a massive, like, step up, I think you're just going to be starting saving CPR a lot. What is that shot? Look, I got no beef with Felix, but you know as well as I do, Gio. He's questionable. Scrimming now, good luck. Look at Gio. What a grinder. Is he playing in threes? He better be playing in threes. I'm looking for his name. I need to find him. If he's playing in twos, banish him. It's twos. You must be punished. Get your ass in trios queue. Get your ass in trios queue, boy. I told this to RDMT, bro. RDMT is worse because he just won't like play scrims at all. Fucking twos merchants over here, bro. We got a bunch of JBHL farmers on the fucking Chilliwack Chiefs, my brother. I'm just saying. Nice post abuse, by the way. Really nice post abuse. Bunch of farmers. Peanut butter. Peanut butter is actually not bad. Ilwilgert. Ilwilgert is not on the Chiefs. I think Ilwilgert is on the Bullfrogs. I actually don't know where Ilwilgert is playing. He could be. He's good either way. I just don't know where he's at. I'm waiting on the White Sox to become an all-white team so I can call them the Chicago Whitecocks. I don't think the White Sox are ever going to become a good team. I don't know how much of a baseball fan you are, Blue Leaf, but I know enough about baseball to know that the White Sox suck dick. That's all I know, alright? I know that they blow. That's the information I'm privy to. I could be crazy, though. Maybe they're good. Fire Jay-Z? What? Fire Jay-Z is Elge? Oh, like Lions signed people. Okay, they got Orange Goldfish. What the? They have Chef Boyardee. I've heard from sources that Chef Boyardee is a fucking vibes terrorist. But he's good at the game, so we'll see how that team plays out. Oh, he missed. Huge. Wide open. Thank you, Dragon Eye. Yep, post abuse, slam it home. Bingo, bango, bongo, ladies and gentlemen. It's a classic. Oh, did I get an assist on that play? I think I did. Immune. I hear that the Giants suck these days. To be fair, I don't really... Do the Giants suck? Giants are my team, so I kind of have to root for them. But the Giants suck, so I'm kind of rooting for the Dodgers right now. To poopity whoopty. Giants are eh. I feel like the Giants have been eh for a hot minute now, so... I will root for the Dodgers. They're fun. Don't tell me... No. Fucking stop lying and stop pretending like the Dodgers, being the best team in the league, haven't given us like 2 back-to-back really, really good World Series. Don't fucking pretend. Like, the Dodgers being good hasn't given us, like, the best World Series in a hot minute, bro. You watched that shit just as much as I did, bro. Dodgers versus Blue Jays was fucking peak, bro. Don't pretend like they're peak. Pay to win. Tell your owner to shell out more money then. Tell your owner to fucking stop being a cheapskate. Tell your owner to stop being a little bitch and pay their players. If they want to, they can spend money too. They're all rich. They're all rich. Everybody who owns a baseball team is fucking rich, but they won't spend. What about the owners who don't got the money? Fucking cry. My brother. Payroll's 40 minutes. Exactly. Tell your owners to pay more. You got a ton of owners. I want to check how much money the Marlins owner has. I want to check his net worth, and then we'll see. $3 billion. The Miami Marlins. Is that the team? I think that might be the wrong team. Hold on. No, that's the right team. The fucking Miami Marlins. The owners were $3 billion. Yeah, I don't want to fucking hear it. I do not want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Recent reports place him among the top 10 wealthiest MLB owners. Tell your owner to pay more. tell your owner if he wants to win games, then he has to pay more money to his players. Guess what? The Dodgers strategy worked. You pay your players a lot, you get all the best players, your team is really good, and everybody wants to watch, and now you're making a fucking ton of money. Guess what the Dodgers did? They made their team really good, and now they're profitable. Man, investing in your team, brings back results. Oh my God, who could have guessed it? Lock the fuck in. The Yankees are capable of playing shit tons of money. Our owner is just pussy. Yeah, tell your owner to stop being a pussy. Dodgers are going to get the players more money, and ultimately they're gonna force owners to spend more money to pay their players and buy the best players. They have opportunity. We're just ethical. You are not ethical. You're poor. Or sorry, you're not poor. Your owner is a bitch. That's not ethics. All right? Tell them to spend more money on their players so then your team is good. All right? That's why I think that the Dodgers doing what they're doing is great. It's great for the sport. It's great for the players. It's great for the teams. And it's great for ultimately the competitiveness of the league going forward. The Dodgers are not ethical. I think the Dodgers... I don't think any billionaire is ethical. Speaking of billionaires being ethical. But they are going to improve the quality of the league, and they're going to help out players, and they're going to help teams. They're going to force owners to actually invest in their teams. You see, I'm saying all of this, Blue Leaf, because I don't watch baseball. I just watch, like, highlights, and I watch the World Series. That's what I watch. I don't actually watch baseball. And I see a bunch of Shohei Ohtani highlights, and I'm like, hey, fuck it. Shohei Ohtani? I mean, that's the GOAT, right? So, fuck it. I root for the Dodgers because they put on a show. The last 2 World Series have been really fun. But now he can't hit. He can't hit? Really? Isn't he pitching really good, though? Didn't he win, like, pitcher of the month or something? He's pitching. Exactly. Bro, it's calling Shohei Ohtani bad because he can't hit, bro. You're bro is not the undisputed greatest player in the game. He's absolutely insane anymore. He's like, oh, yeah, no, he's just, like, really, like... Shohei Ohtani is just normally good now, all right? He's not really good. He's just normally good. He's just normally good. Cam Shittler is better. I'm sure there are plenty of pitchers that are better. It's just that, Shohei Ohtani is just like a normal amount of good now. Instead of like the mind-bending, 3 home runs, 10 strikeouts in a playoff game type good. All right, now he's normally good. Not saying that Shohei Ohtani is good in the playoffs. He's really not. I've seen Shohei Ohtani in the playoffs. He's really not that excellent. But he had that one game. And that's going to carry his legacy. Shohei Ohtani, I think, will always be brought down by his playoff stats. He is just not the playoff performer, I think. Are 8 pitchers better for him? Bro, how many pitchers are in the league? Like, hundreds? If he's in, like... Bro, if Shohei Ohtani is, like, in the top 15 pitchers right now, like, what the fuck? It's kind of nice. That's pretty good, no? It's kind of good, no? Like, what? How many pitchers does each team have? Like, 9, 10? Shadow! What's up? Shadow, I saw you got signed to the, Comets, I believe? If I'm reading the trades correctly, if I'm reading the transactions log correctly, you are signed to the Comets. I did. Awesome! Good job! How you feeling about your team, and how you feel? Like, I actually want to hear your takes right now. Like, who are you afraid of right now in terms of like teams? Who are you afraid of in terms of like how do you feel like how your own team stacks up against everybody else? I'd actually love to hear your takes on this. I was gonna drop it, but I'm just gonna hold. Give my team some practice and face-offs. I'm such a nice goalie. He's not going to answer because he's locked in, but... Yeah, no shot. I'll see what I can do. I love the roster we built vibes-wise. I got to know the guys a lot. Excited to see myself and Ha. We have a lot of work to put in the work coaching the new guys. I'm excited to see what happens. No. If you think that's the longest paragraph that's ever been said in this chat, Lake is trying to get me over to the Mallards, to the Loons. I think we have a good shot of the playoffs. I think it's going to be pretty competitive. I think a lot of the teams right now look really good. I don't really I don't really see the Comets as like, I think the Comets have potential, but I don't know enough about your players to really have a good sense of like where you're going to stand. I just think that there's a lot of other teams right now that have a lot more like really like established players that we know are good and that are really good and are going to play good. So I'm a little bit, I'm still a little bit iffy on if the Comets are going to be like really all that. So. Sorry, I'm trolling Illyfade. I'm trolling Illyfade right now. He's asking if I'm a goalie, and I'm just saying no. I'm a commentator. I'm a caster. I'm the team's personal commentator. Bad news. I'm the only. Wait, you're the goalie? I thought you were a skater. Oh shit. Okay. You might be the most inconsistent goalie. Hey man, you're not Xerxes. All right. You're not Xerxes. I think you should be fine, Shadow, okay? In terms of the mantle for inconsistent goalies, I've seen a lot worse, brother. I'm trolling you. What does PSL mean? Is that like... What slang does PSL mean? I have no idea what that means. I don't even know. Okay, it's a bunch of bullshit. I can't look it up. Google does not help me. The Youngians are making up shit. PSL, I don't even know. Bro, Illyfade said starting lineup. Or I think he meant please. I think he just mistyped it. No! I should have gotten there. Fuck. It was so close. I think he just said starting lineup. Hold on. See, I want to respond to this, man, but like I kind of have to lock in on this fucking game, bro. Super Pakistani League. I think he just misspelled please. Oh wait, Vanilla Egg. Vanilla Egg coming to save me. He's trolling as well. Vanilla Egg is trolling as well. Dude, I thought he was actually going to give the starting lineup. Never mind. Vanilla Egg, take it away. Canvas? Oh, Canvas, the school. Bro, I'm going to tell you right now, Shadow. I have not been in school for like 2 years, 3 years at this point, bro. I've been working full time for a hot minute now. I am 23. I do not go to school. I know what Canvas is, but it got hacked. That's sick. That's got to be that's got to be good memes, at least. That's got to be good memes. They're demanding a fucking. That's hilarious. That's genuinely hilarious. That's peak, actually. A ransom? Oh my god, it's peak. It's so peak. Holy gem alert, bro. They're not gonna pay a fucking ransom for some shitty school app, bro. They're just gonna switch to like one of the other. They're gonna switch to like Google Classroom or something. Who fucking knows? For people's grades, bro. That's hilarious, bro. People have got to be like DMing these hackers like, yo, can you fucking change my grades a little bit, just like a couple percentage points? They're begging, bro. VTR is telling me about his new fucked shot. My school's taking this shit away. Well, I mean, it's kind of serious. I mean, like, if all your grading is done on Canva, then, like, ever graded with your life on the line. True. VTR is listening a little bit too much to RDMT, I think. Was I out of position? Oh my god. Yeah, that needs to be fixed. I was super out of position. Once again, I tried to position like here for it, when in reality I needed to be like here. No! The rebound. For all tomorrow because of this, they're locked in, bro. These hackers are they're not taking like what are the odds that like the people who hacked Canva are just a bunch of like pissed off students? There's like a very non-zero chance. I feel like if it was some students, they'd be trolling a lot more though. He's getting rocked. I am getting my... Dude, I'm getting rocked because I keep taking shots from, like, all the positions I don't know where to stand in. That's their fault, all right? They should be better about taking shots that I know where to stand at, okay? That's their fault. But... Hacked Rockstar and repeatedly got ignored. Dude, Rockstar just don't give a shit, bro. They know they're not releasing that fuck-ass game. There was no shot, there was no shot, there was no shot. There was kind of a shot, but it was going to be really hard. We won, let's go. I think. Yes, we did win. Let's go. A win is a win. I signed with Team Media, ladies and gentlemen. Now announcing Sheep003 Team Media Season 2022. 2022, Season 22, JBHL. Any more interesting? Ooh! That was... I did not expect a shot to come. But I got in the way. What a save, what a save, what a save. Miles Gamer. Bro, Miles? Bro, Shadow? You need to teach Miles what the fuck to do, because I'm tired of that man inting in my fucking scrims, okay? I am the #1 proponent for, like, throwing a scrim, but Miles has done it too consistently for too long, bro. He has been inting my fucking scrims. I can't stand him. He needs to teach, bro. You need to be playing 1v1s with that man nonstop. He needs to be in the 1v1, like, he needs to be in the 1v1 Discord or whatever. I don't know. He needs to be doing something. Because right now, bro, he does not have the required skill to even be touching this game, bro. Shit is ridiculous. He has been inting my scrims like crazy. I cannot allow it. Stared his ass down. VOD review we did last night. Dude, I should send my VODs to my coaches at some point. I should do that. I've never sent any of my VODs to any of my coaches. Should really do that. I do my own VOD review usually, but... The problem is I get self-conscious about my VOD because like I see all the mistakes that I make and I'm like, oh, I can't send this to my coach. I'm gonna look terrible. You know? Who knows? I mean, Miles is on a lot, so you've got a grinder on your hands, or at least a pretend grinder. There have been fake grinders in the past. Shout out to, what's his name? Oh man, I forget. What's his name? There's some fake grinders, so. The head of VOD Review. Hey man, aren't you a player, or are you a coach, Shadow? Because you talk a lot about them coach vibes, but... Yes and yes? So you're... Oh, okay, I see. Pulling double duty. I respect it. Can't believe Charlie didn't score that, by the way. You care a lot for the team. Oh, no. Oh, I almost got there, too. Oh, I almost got there, too. I could have gotten that glove if I was better. But I'm not better, so no glove for me. Mallard's Discord. Wilo's captain? Yeah, probably Wilo's the best captain for us. Wilo gives more leadership qualities than I do. No offense to me. Like whenever I play goalie, whenever I'm in the team VC, I shut the fuck up, bro. I am like too locked in to be talking. I am out of position. Yeah. Who's gonna be captain? Russ? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Captain is like a kind of a meaningless position ultimately. It's just for optics. But I'm pretty confident in our, like, I think coaching-wise, I'm really happy. That's why I went to Mallard's in the first place. I think that Nix's and Vanilla Egg are really good coaches. I think 60 is a good, or should be a good skater coach. We'll see how we do skater coach-wise. I think I have really good goalie coaching support, but skater coaches, you know, we'll see what happens. Need to get myself back into aim training next week. Next week, I'm going to start aim training again. Not saying that my glove is bad by any stretch of the imagination, just that it could be way better. And if my glove is god tier, then, you know, hey, the ultimate band-aid option, right? That offered me. I thought you were a skater, Shadow, but apparently you're a goalie. And I can understand. I feel like if I didn't know that you were a goalie, I feel like who really did? But yeah, hey man, at least you're on a team, so I respect that. And you're putting in work, apparently, so. The vibes are excellent, which is half the battle, I think. Apparently CWC has no perms. That's really funny. VTR! Come on, man. Get this man a skater roll. He's typing. I stun locked him. You know who I want to see on the ice? I want to see fucking G Money. Where the fuck is G Money? Give my ass. Give me G Money. Where's my G Money grind set, bro? There is no shot here. You understand. I think there was a shot. I got Dr. Yuppie on the case. VTR talking a little shit. Bro, you scored that one goal on me? VTR, I want to just say right now, VTR, you are fucking lucky. We VOD reviewed that shot, VTR. We VOD reviewed your ass. We exposed you, VTR. VTR, we VOD reviewed your ass. Don't pretend. We saw exactly what that shot was. It was bad. It was bad. It was a bad shot. It was. It was an awful shot. I know it. I know it. I know it to be true, ladies and gentlemen. I know it was a bad shot. That man could not have made his shot any more obvious if he had choreographed it like a fucking TV drama, bro. Did you see that? He was telling me exactly where he was going. I'm like, okay, well, no mysteries here. I love when they do that. All right, when the skaters just give me the red carpet. Let me tell you what, brother. Sheesh. I'm rubbing my hands together. It's a buffet. Give me that save. Buff my stats, why don't you? Buff my stats, why don't you? Buff my stats, why don't you? Yo. Problems? No shot here. Oh, pull back. He's tried to center it. Charlie Merck, man, he's a fucking grinder. He's on my team, too. He's definitely very raw. I think Charlie Merck kind of struggles with, like, mechanics. I think it's just, man, I feel like Charlie Merck, but, like, techie as hell, could be maybe the scariest player, bro. I swear to God. Techie as hell, Charlie Merck, bro. Yeah, I'm holding that shit. Sorry. Nice save. Body save into the glove save. If I didn't get that glove save, I think the rebound would have gone in, so. Always important to rebound, to glove your rebounds, okay? If you can, at least. Alright, I try to get sneaky with it. Plays all seen, all goalies are cooked. I don't know. Sharkus Marcus? Bro, fucking Swaymark is back, Shadow. Have you seen that shit? I didn't realize they fucking re-acknowledged that guy. Fucking Swaymark is re-acknowledged as a goalie? What? How the fuck is Swaymark back? Maybe I'm crazy. How you feeling about Mallards? I'm really happy with the Mallards. I think we have a lot of grinders. I think Wilo is like, he might be in contention for like best. Is it bad? I don't know who Swaymark. No, that's fine. Swaymark, so I came into the server. The first time I joined the server, it was like midway through season 18, I believe. In season 18, Swaymark was, I believe, he finished top 3 for Vesna voting in season 18. And apparently he's just been like kind of gone ever since. But yeah, he's back. I can't believe they've re-elged him. Like, Swaymark is good, bro. As a goaltender? Like, Winky Dinks, I know a lot less about Winky Dinks, but people say he's good. But Swaymark, I know he's good. We joined at the same time. What can I say? Yeah, but speaking, like, I'll go into a little bit more detail on the Mallards. We've got Wilo, obviously. I think Wilo, I mean, he's obviously a really good skater. I think if he stays elged, which, you know, a little bit questionable since he got drafted pretty high. But if he stays elged, he's goated. He's gonna pretty much be like, I don't want to say a carry, but he's definitely gonna be up there in terms of like really scary. Oh my god, what a save. Yeah, so sorry, back to it. I was trolling Charlie. Yeah, so Charlie Merck, we've been seeing him. I think Charlie Merck is gonna get really good. If he continues to grind like this, I think that he'll get good, bro. Charlie Merck is kind of scary. Who else do we got? VTR. VTR is another player who I think, like, VTR was good. I have a little bit more questions about VTR, I think. I have a little bit more questions about VTR. I think he's kind of shown himself to be a decent shooter, but I think in terms of like an actual playmaker, I think if he's on the right line, I think he can be good. But I question his ability to playmake / defense. So obviously, I think as a goaltender, I think I'm a really good goaltender. If your team has a bad defense, I think I'm a good goaltender to have, just because I play as aggressively as I do. But still, you know, you don't really want bad defense, you know, either way you slice it. But who else do we have? VTR's Debo. I think it's Debo is how you pronounce it. We got Debo. Debo's an interesting one. I think that he... Oh, yeah. Should have gone out to hit that one. Should have challenged that way more. But Debo is... he's good. I think he needs to work more. He needs to work more. I think that there's just like... He's definitely got like... Because I played with him during... I missed that glove. He missed a lot. He was just like very inconsistent in WJC. I think he's just got, you know, performance issues. That sounds like a sounds like a sexual joke. It's not. I think he just gets a little bit down on himself a little bit too hard, but I think he does have a lot of potential to be very, very good if he locks in. VTR, like I said, Charlie Merck, Wilo. B mode is on our team, but I don't know how I feel about B mode. I think if B mode grinds, he's goated. If B mode, you know, kind of sits around and does jack shit like he usually does, I think he'll be mid. Decent defender, but as like anything else than that is just going to be like, you know, don't expect the world. Right? And then a bunch of nobodies. Or people that I don't know about. K Unit, never heard of this guy. Dr. CCC, never heard of this guy. G Money is good for the vibes. Sleepy Cycle, apparently he's decent, but I've never heard of this guy. Tone is taken, never heard of this guy. A1III, never heard of this guy. A bunch of people who I don't know. But again, I have faith in the engine of Vanilla Egg and 60 and Nix's. I think that, you know, they didn't draft these players for no reason, right? They didn't, like, I mean, look at it. Like, we've already drafted our full roster. We've drafted all 12 players onto our line, okay? We know exactly, like they knew exactly who they wanted, and they got them. Or they had to, like, pivot to get, like, secondary options because, like, I wanted Seeker Hap on my team, didn't get him. I wanted Tony and Pals on my team, didn't get him. I wanted, or somebody else I wanted on my team. A Psycho Saint I wanted on my team, didn't get him. But again, like it's just the nature, I think, of the business. You know, sometimes, you know, you get some of the players that you want, you get some of the players that you want. I am one of the players that I think they wanted pretty badly, and they got me. What a save. But yeah. So I think it comes down to how good my players decide to develop themselves. Will they develop? And I think the question is still, like, will they develop? Are they going to develop? How does that puck go that way, by the way? Can we talk about hitboxes being weird as fuck for goaltenders? How does that puck go that way? Whoever's fucking with these skaters is killing me right now, bro. Oh my god, I wasn't in P2. Tee. All right. Who is doing this? What is happening? These are good scrims, though. All right. Those scrims were good. I feel like I got a lot of good practice in, or at least a lot of like good exposure to what the fuck is wrong with me. Because there are a couple things that are wrong with me. But my glove is kind of... Dude, my glove is like... I don't want to like overhype myself here, but my glove might be fucking nasty, dude. I have never considered myself a player with an especially good glove, but bro, my glove might be fucking nice. Yeah, last Narwhal. I'm very hype on last Narwhal, by the way. I think he's very good. Or he's got potential. I think he's got potential to be good. If he just locks down on some stuff, he's got a decent glove. That's more to be said than a lot of goalie prospects. Like having a good glove, I think, is like the first step, or at least a good first step. Really solid first step. I kind of want to spectate some other scrims. Oh shit, I'll go back to do. Sorry, I left. I'm back. What's happening? Orlando's holding some big ass scrims. Maybe this is just like some Danielson. Oh, okay. We got some people from Raleigh coming in hot. Shadow. Oh yeah, Rayato's gonna skate. Just ping the scrim server, the dead scrim server that I said was going to die after Imperil. I knew it. I knew it. That scrim server was bound to die. Who is Danielson, by the way? I thought this guy was like an unk. Apparently he's a skater. I thought this guy was a mega unk. Maybe he's just a coach, because he looks like he's skating too good. He's putting up tech that I don't know how I feel. Who told him he could? Who told him he could move like this? I'm sitting here like I don't know about this guy. Sorry, Mr. Danielson. I'm reading you like a book. I know exactly where he's going to take it, man. I'm like just reading this guy so hard right now. That's kind of crazy work. I know, just gloving down all his shit. What the fuck am I doing? Why? I didn't need to glove that. Why am I gloving that? VTR! Oh, let's go, Skater VTR. I'm so excited. Oh, okay. So, there you go. Don't ever diss my boy, Shadow. That's my fucking skater right there. I don't want to hear shit from you, Shadow. Shadow. Get your shit out of here. That's my boy, brother. He's on my team. Hold on, let me check. Let me look up this Danielson guy. Danielson. We're looking him up, boy. We're doing a deep dive into Danielson here. He's superstar status, so he's been here a hot minute. All right, he's been here a minute. Uchime. Isn't Uchime a superstar? I could be crazy. Is Fire Jay-Z a superstar? He's not. Fire Jay-Z, I feel like he's pretty goosh. He's pretty gooch. Fa. Tendy. We need one more. Then we can play. Be gone. Be gone, foul demon. AJ clips. All right. Danielson, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we backing up? What? What? A what? Bro, why the fuck is bro backing up? I'm sitting here. I'm gonna record prematurely. I might be wrong here. This could be bad scrims. But looking at the names of the people involved, they might be good scrims. Okay, Danielson is scaring the fuck out of me with his defensive ass play. See, how does that puck move like that, bro? I cannot be the only one who's like, pucks are moving crazy with these new goalie hitbox changes. Bro, these pucks are moving crazy. How the fuck does the puck just go that way? That's not how it should bounce. These goalie changes, Yuppie's got to be tweaking, brother. Nice Danielson clear. I like that clear, actually. This clear is a little bit more questionable. Yeah. He kind of tried to pull a jail, I think, in terms of clearing. AJ Clips is trying to put on a tech show. Uchime is good. I don't know. Is Uchime signed or is he an He might be an Uchime is good, brother. Uchime is scary. Apparently not as scary as fucking VTR, who just messed up his shot. Again, VTR is kind of a shooter for me. He's kind of like a... He's very much a shooter. Which can be good or bad, depending on how you look at it, but... I just wish... I want to see more, like, playmaking from him. That's, like, what I really want. Like, some nice playmaking. Oh, boy. I'd cream my jeans if VTR had some playmaking in him. Like corner tech like that, if he could win the corner tech, oh, dude. Winning in the corner, I think, is like actually the #1 skill you should have. As a skater in the JBHL, the thing you should learn how to do is win in the corner. Winning in the corner will only get you good things in life. Your team will love you, your coach will love you, your wife will love you, your kids will be happy. You'll get all straight A's if you know how to win in the corner. I'm telling you right now, consistent corner winning is like crazy good. I feel like that's what I want from VTR. Now, I'm not a coach. I'm not going to, I will not be sharing these opinions with VTR because I am not a fucking coach. I shut my mouth when I'm not. When they don't ask me, I shut up. But I will share my opinions regardless. Because I'm a nosy bitch. He knows. No, he knows. He's too good. He's just been grinding his tech really hard. That was crazy aggressive, by the way. I don't think I should have done that. VTR, nice. Okay, VTR. All right, maybe I've judged VTR a little bit too harshly here. See, I just feel like he doesn't win. Like, VTR just doesn't... Ugh. VTR is frustrating to me because it feels like I want him to win those, man. I want him to, like put up a fight there. Feels like he just doesn't win his 1v1s. He doesn't win 50s. He can shoot and he can move and he has got tech, but he just doesn't win his 50s. See, he feels like he just gets, like, obviously AJ Clips is really good. And, like, expecting him to win consistently against somebody like AJ Clips is not, like, it's a hard ask for anybody. But, man. He's got decent positioning, though. He's not stupid. Oh, I slid. He baited the slide. Ay, ay, ay. See, look at that. That's just good tech. Don't know why he takes that shot, but, like, that's, like, you know, the fact that he can do that is, like, pull back into the P1 hit, into the shot. Like, that's, like, come on. You got to practice for that. RDMT! You got signed to the Bullfrogs, brother. How fast are you getting indulged? 2 games? 3 games? 5 games? How long are you going to last? How many goals are you going to score before you get your ass indulged? You got to limit that shit, okay? Make sure that you're playing really badly. All right, you can't be playing too good. Good 30 before they indulge me? Type shit. That's the kind of mentality I like to hear, RDMT. All right, farm that. PHL ring perms. Nice, very good. How are you feeling about the Bullfrogs, by the way? Like, you know, just like in general. And how do you think about, like, how do you feel about all the teams now that you've seen a lot of the team comps? Like, you know, what are your thoughts and feelings? I want to hear your takes. I already got Shadow's takes on comments and whatnot, but I'd love to hear more takes on just the things you've been seeing, what you believe in. When you scroll through the transaction log, what catches your eye? A lot of guys from SFS are coaching there. Okay. I already did a giant, like, 15-minute discussion about my takes. I think my takes are that the Stallions look good. Ramuski looks good. I should look through the transaction. I think there was one more team that I was looking at. Raptors look good. That was the other team I was looking at. Raptors look good. Raptors actually might look really good. I don't know. Chilliwack? Oh, no. I'm throwing. Yep. Comments have a shot if the new guys put in work. Yeah. I'd say the same for Mallards. But I feel pretty confident that a lot of our guys are putting in the work that I want to see, you know? Switching. Oh, you switched? Oh my god, you rat, RDMT. Why'd you switch up, bro? Why'd you rat on them? That's crazy work. I told money. Rat. No, I still think Chilliwack Chiefs look pretty good. I think Roman is going to be good. I think that... Oh, RDMT, I think you're having a bad influence on VTR, okay? He's telling me about RDMT shots and whatnot. I'm like, bro, you need to be talking about how to win 50s. I like VTR. He just needs to start winning his like... He needs to learn how to move with the puck better, I think. I think that he kind of just gets dumped on, like just winning 50s, bro. I want him to win 50s. I've only taught him shooting. Bro, teach him how to win in corners. Actually, no, literally, like, the number one thing, I think that all skaters, like, if you want to be a good skater in this league, please learn how to win out of corners. If he can win in corners, please, bro. Teach him corner tech. I want him to win out of corners. If I can get consistent skaters that win out of corners, I will cry myself to an early grave, bro. I swear to God. And by crying, I mean, like, happy crying. The tears of joy will be rolling down my face. Please. I need. It is a need, not a want, a need. Okay? I think he was going to go the other way. He was not going to go for that post abuse. No way. Uchime! Yo. I did not call Yuppie. Charlie Merck is defending himself vehemently. What's happening? Charlie Merck, are you getting on the bad side of this owner of the server? We got that one. We'll take those. BHL rink feels different now that I'm drafted. You better be in those threes. Charlie Merck, can you like... Charlie Merck is actually gonna like just... What the f is Charlie Merck up to, bro? Tell brother to lock in. What a goal! Danielson! Oh, what a goal! What a goal from Danielson! He puts it in the back of the net! Yoink. Shadow HYT actually kind of putting on a performance right now. 6-1. Or sorry, 5-6, I should say. That's how you pronounce the saves correctly. 5-6. That's not bad. Okay, come on, Shadow HYT. Oh, what a save from Shadow. That's what we'd love to see. Just eating it up, buddy. Skating around with Peachy. It was just smiling. Peachy is great. I like Peachy, man. To be fair, Peachy is a certified sheep stan, but I do like Peachy. Not just because he glazes me, but also, you know, because he spends a little bit of time on the sheep glaze train. Dude, this is going to be a fun season of JBHL, I think. I think summertime, like summer break JBHL season, bro. This has got to be peak, man. Summer break JBHL. I mean, we're in the back half of the school year. Some schools have already let out. Some schools are going to be letting out very, very soon. I mean, after the second league, we're all like, everybody's going to be on break. That's going to be sick. Talking about summer break? I'm talking about summer break because a bunch of the people who I'm playing with in this fucking season are children that go to school. MJTD. I work a full-time job. For another 2 months? Never mind. Shadow HYT's in the fucking dumpster. He's in the gutter. Everybody except Shadow HYT, alright? He's in the... you know. He's lost. But everybody else. Also, I'm not 40. MJTD, they did free agency today. Free agency is here. I got signed. I am signed, MJTD. I'm officially a Mallard. I'm signed, baby. And I've been cooking a little bit. I'm doing okay. What's the yearly salary? Well, seeing that the season only lasts about 3 months, and first games are going to be starting not next week, but the week after that. So we got a week, and then we got a week and some change before games actually start. So we'll see what happens. Do you get paid in NFTs? Yes, and cryptocurrency. Because the line only goes up, remember? No, I'm feeling pretty good about this season. I think that I have a chance to be like a standout star goaltender. You know? I have the chance to be a really good goaltender. I think I have a team that has the potential to be really good if we get some grinding. The overthinking goalie. I think I overthink compared to some of my competition. I think I am not that bad. I've also been playing pretty solid right now. My glove has been really decent as of late. Like, nothing fantastical or phenomenal, but, like, we are stepping up in terms of gloving. Aim training will return soon, but still. Come on, VTR. Don't fuck this up. He fucked it up. The grouping is diabolical from these two. What? Danielson is just baffling on D. What is that pass? Bro is passing to nobody in particular. he just shot that shit into like forward. He said, "Fuck it, we ball. Either you get it or you don't." VTR. What is happening? Oh, VTR, what a shot. That's nice. Yeah, but we have our team. We're doing good. MJTD games are going to be starting up soon, and yeah. Good times will be had by all, I'm sure. I hope Charlie Merck is not a vibes terrorist. JBHL catch my eye. I think there are a couple. I think you're not looking hard enough. Tony Schnell of this shit. Unironic. I wish I was the Tony Schnell, bro. If your goalie is Tony Schnell, that's how you know you've got a good team. But I think that, unfortunately, I will not be the Tony Schnell of this shit. I will try, though. Bless my teammates, brother. All we can do is hope, bro. The more work I have to do, the more I'm worried about our chances of the postseason. What about... I will not be the LeBron of anything. To be LeBron, I would have to be, like, on a really, really bad team. For a goalie to win most valuable player in the league, I would have to, like... I would have to be saving 20 shots a night. I'd have to be saving 20 shots a night. And that's just not going to happen. My team is not that bad to give up 20 shots a night. What about Larry Bird? I might be Larry Bird. I could see Larry Bird. I don't shit talk nearly as much as Larry Bird did, but... Oh, Shadow HYT coming all the way out of his net? He kind of gets dunked on, but still, I like him coming out of his net. I love the aggression. Fucking shit. A little bit early for a fucking shit, no? I took a shower. Did it take long? How long did you spend in the fucking shower, Blue Leaf? When's the last time you typed in chat? I'm looking through your message history. You typed... Actually, it wasn't that long. It was fine. Peppermint, what's up? If you're looking forward to me actually playing in, like, real hockey games, Peppermint, that's coming up not next week, but the week after that. That's when I'm going to be starting to play in, like, real hockey games. Okay? We're still scrimming at this point, but the real games will be happening soon. We are signed, locked, and loaded. We are prepared. I am about to become the greatest goaltender this game has ever seen. It's true. It's damn true. No, I'm excited. I think that this season's going to be fun. Illifade versus Danielson and VTR. VTR, my beloved teammate, who better score the game winner, or else I'm going to be mad. Uh-oh. It could be bad. Illifade is one of the scarier goal... No. Sharkus Marcus. Who is this guy? I've heard whisperings of Sharkus Marcus being kind of nice, but I also have no idea. Oh, okay, he might actually be nice. He's hitting that. He actually might be nice. Okay, hold on. Uh-oh, get that out of here. Come on, Danielson, take the shot. Illifade is known to be scary. Sharkus Marcus is an oh my god, VTR almost dumpstered both of them. Imagine. I'm imagining. Oh, speaking of something. Oh my god, I forgot about this. I wanted to talk about this. Oh my god, I just came into my head. My script that I'm working on. My movie script. My movie script that I'm working on. Maybe not like a movie, but like my short film script that I'm working on. Bro, it's coming along. It is coming along, boys. We are really making progress here. I'm feeling pretty happy with where I'm at in terms of progress. Like, it's the one that I talked about earlier, the one where, like, the miners are stuck in the cave. Like, the people stuck in the cave, and it's all, like, dramatic. That shit, the one that I talked about. I don't know if you guys remember that yap sesh. But, bro, I'm working on that, and it's going well. Shibu side quest too much? Bro, I am a film miner, Shadow HYT. This is not side questing. This is, like... This is the main quest for Sheep003, brother. I got a degree in that hoe. This is the main quest. This right here, Blocky Hockey, this is the side quest. Yeah, so it's going along well. I want to get an initial, like, first draft done by next week. And then I can start working on editing, because there's a lot of editing that needs to be done. Okay, respectfully, the script is not very well written. I think that it's awkward in parts. I think the writing is like the actual script writing itself needs to be more descriptive. I think dialogue needs to be worked on. I think that I might need to rework. Like I don't want to rework any major plot points as of yet, but I think major plot points may be reworked in the future. We'll see what happens. But ultimately, what I'm trying to say is that all good things, baby. I saw a short film, a kid's leg got chopped off in it. Well, in my short film, it's being filmed in Minecraft. So I'm intentionally designing this film to be filmed in Minecraft. That's the point of the thing. So it's a little bit different. Oh, my friend, you should have read the description before you redeem those channel points. Uh-oh. Sharkus Marcus pushed up a little bit too hard. Come on, VTR. Scammer gets scammed. I should really remove that hydrate. No, the description is very clear. Oh, let's go, Gio. No, not Gio. Danielson. My boy, Danielson, he carries. Let's go. Gio, how did your streams go? Successful? Are you the greatest skater of all time? Are you going to carry your team to success? Are you going to score 1 million goals? Well, you're not going to do that, but you might not really score that many goals at all, actually. Gio Silva's not a known goal scorer. I scored a shorty. Hey, man. Yo, Gio Silva, can you provide some intel maybe on Sharkus Marcus here? I don't know if you can provide some intel about players who I don't know about, but I like this Sharkus Marcus guy. I've been hearing about this Sharkus Marcus, man. He's actually not bad. Like, we all know Illy Fade is good, all right? That was a known fact, but Sharkus Marcus is kind of going crazy. SFS, I need a friend. No, I'm playing twos. Also, Gio, I would like some opinions from you, Gio. VTR known snake. Wait, what? What's up with VTR? That's my teammate right there. You're talking about. I need you to be. You know, I need you to back up your slander here. All right. He snaked us. Ooh. Well, to be fair, our team got snaked by a couple people, so I don't feel that bad. We also got snaked by some folk. VTR wanted to talk like 3 teams. Oh, I see. VTR was a snake. All right, never mind. Your objection is held. It is good. Please continue. I don't know. VTR is, my opinion on VTR is that he can shoot, but he can't really do much else. That's my problem with VTR. It's not that he can't like he can score. Oh, I'm out of position, by the way. Like he can do good. He just needs to work on like corner moves and dribbling and like just more fundamentals. A little bit less tech, a little bit more fundamentals with VTR, and I think he's great. He committed to Cole, then CWC, then MNS. Okay, that's a little bit snaky. To be fair, I also snaked somebody back in the day. I was out of position, but I hit the glove that time, so it doesn't matter. I did snake a team in my very first season, but I felt really bad about doing it, so it's okay because I did it. Yeah, so no, sorry, Gio Silva, I wanted to hear your takes. I'm 1 week I'm graduating college. Let's go! I want to hear your takes about this season. Who do you think is good? Who do you think is bad? How are you feeling about your own team? Like, I want to hear the Gio Silva takes because I've been getting takes from everybody. I got the RDMT takes. I got the Shadow HYT takes. I want to hear all the takes. I want to know what the people are thinking. My favorite teams right now going into this season. My favorites. Oh, what a shot from Sharkus. What the fuck? This guy's nasty. Holy, bro. This guy's kind of fucking nice. Yeah, sorry. My favorites are, yeah, Raleigh, Stallions, and I think Ramuski. Yeah, Raleigh, Ramuski, Stallions. Those are my 3. How is Sharkus not signed, bro? Oh my god, I tell my people to sign him right now. Bro, Sharkus is fucking nice. How the fuck is he not signed? I'd agree. Sleeping on TV. I think Tampa Bay is gonna get like massive inelged, low-key. I think Illy Fade's gonna get inelged. I think RDMT's getting inelged. I think Tony might get inelged. Tampa Bay, I don't know. Like, Tampa Bay has historically had, like, good starts to seasons, but, like, bad endings. So, I'm not as hot. Oh, my God, VTR. What a nice shot, by the way, from VTR. I don't know. I think Tampa Bay, I don't know how I feel about the goaltending of Tampa Bay. I just don't feel like Sixel, like, I think Sixel has the potential to be good. I just don't think I've seen enough from Sixel for me to be convinced about him yet. Maybe he plays really good, but right now, I'm just not convinced. I am not convinced. But I think, yeah, your skaters are pretty good. You've got a lot of unks, though. You got a bit of an unk squad. You got Psycho Saint. I wanted Psycho Saint for my team. Kind of mad about that. But no, Tampa Bay is good for sure. Tampa Bay is good for sure. I think if I had to rank teams, I almost want to do like a team ranking before I leave. What would my team rankings be? Let me get like a notepad up. How would I rank teams? We'll do like at the end of this scrim block, we'll do a little impromptu team ranking just to see what I think, just to organize my thoughts. Chilliwack is a mid-range team right now. They have saving CPR to save them from goalie troubles. Roman could be good. Gio Siva is going to be good, obviously. But still, I think, you know, the Roman Gio Siva line, I don't know. We'll see what happens with Chilliwack. Still a mid-range team until more is seen. Comets, I think, are kind of a lower-end team, low-key. I'm not super hot on the... Like, Comets, I think, right now, I'm not super hot on the Comets. Compared to other teams, it's not like they're a bad team. It's just, like, compared to what else exists in the league. Can this guy stop putting shots where I'm not, by the way? I don't know. I'm not really hot on Husk. I think Husk is a good skater, but he's super selfish and he doesn't listen at all. So I'm scared about Husk. I think Husk is a vibes killer, even though he doesn't talk. It's crazy how that happens. J-Town W got signed to the Loons. That's interesting. Loons is not... I'm not hot on Loons at all. Husk is good. It's just that he would be better if he wasn't like if he didn't play like a dick, he would be way better. But he plays like a dick, so he kind of just suffers in mediocrity. He can score though. Loons probably lower end. I mean, nobody really stands out on the Loons to me as like a really big star. Quebec Nordiques might be like a really bottom tier team because I don't see anybody on the Nordiques that make me happy. Like Silent is good, Narwhal is good, Swaymark is good, Royal Cyrus is pretty good, but like they're all kind of just like they feel like mid more than anything. Nordiques feel like the definition of mid. Lions could be like bottom tier. They could be the worst team in the league right now because the only player that I know is like Chef Boyardee, and I've heard that Chef Boyardee is like a vibes terrorist, so. Also, Lions have like no players signed right now, so it's kind of hard to judge. Anybody else? What are the other teams I haven't talked about yet? Oh, Raptors. Yeah, Raptors are really good. Raptors are really good right now. That's kind of everybody who I'm looking at. Raptors low-key might be the best team in the league. Who's their goalie? Xerxes? Oh, man. Ugh. Can I really call a team the best team in the league with Xerxes as their goalie? No, like, no diss to Xerxes, but he's just, like, the model of inconsistency in goaltending. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe Xerxes will be goated, but I feel like he's had 2 seasons to, like, pop off, and he just hasn't really done much to, like, impress me. So, I'm not as hype on the Xerxes, you know, improvement train. So yeah, that's kind of all my thoughts so far on the draft or the free agency. There's still a week to go before games actually start, and I think in that week we should hopefully... I'll be playing in more scrims, and hopefully I'll be able to play with a lot more people, and I'll get to figure out a better ranking of how I feel about people. Sharkus Marcus needs to get signed fucking yesterday, brother. This guy is too good to not get signed. Probably better for mental? Yeah. Having a strong mental is the most underrated part of blocky hockey, especially if you are a goaltender. Because at least when you're a... Because at least when you're a skater, you can blame your mistakes on your teammates. But when you're a goaltender, you have nobody to blame but yourself. And you have to be locked in. Because there will be goaltending games where you just let in like 2 really early shots and your mental gets shot to hell. Stress. Oh man, I imagine how... Dude, I really want a deep playoff run. I really want to go on a deep playoff run. Oh my god. Dude, do you know how hyped the fucking content would be, bro? Sheepo 3 deep playoff run? Oh my god, the content would be diabolical, bro. Yes. That's exactly what I want. I'd play-by-play that. I'm going to bring you onto my stream, and you're going to play-by-play my POV while I listen, okay? That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get my own commentary team on this stream. And you guys, I'm gonna have to listen to you guys talk about how I'm playing while I'm playing. I should actually do that for a stream. That'd be so fucking funny. That'd be really funny. Shadow HYT with the glove. Probably should have been crouching that, but it was not going in anyway. That's a technicality. Yo. What a save, what a save, what a save. Thank you. What a save, what a save, what a save. Thank you. Uh-oh. No more blocky for tonight? Understandable. Sometimes I feel like I'm meddling too much in my own affairs. Look at Sharkus, man. Look at this guy. What are you punching me for, Danielson? I saved your ass. Run it down. Oh, Danielson. What a move! Oh, Shadow HYT goes way too far out, and he almost gets punished for it. Danielson is pissed about that one, and he knows it. He threw. Shadow HYT is really good at pushing out, but I think he's not as great at, like, pushing back in, you know? I'm fat as shit. Real. He is fat for that. I'm judging. I wish I could judge more Shadow HYT's goalie play. I want to give some harsh judgments on our goalies here. Because I didn't know a Shadow was a goalie. I want to give some harsh judgments. I already talked about the goalies this year. Swaymark is good. He's going to be good. Winky Dinks, I've heard is good. I've been told is good. In WJC, I was like, he's okay. But apparently he's really good, so he might be really good. Who's the goalie? Yeah, Shadow HYT. I don't know how to feel about Shadow HYT yet. Saving CPR is always good. But Felix is, like, not that great. Or maybe Felix is going to be good. Who knows? Who else? Caribou is a goalie that exists in the league. Who are the Stallions keeper? Wait, who are the Stallions goaltender? Wait, what? Am I crazy? Who are the Stallions? I don't even know. Loons have T-Design. T-Design is actually... I'm pretty hype on T-Design. Loki. I'm hype on T-Design. I think T-Design might be nasty as fuck. Loki. We'll see, though. I talked about Xerxes. I'm not hype on Xerxes. Windlepon is, like... He can be good. Windlepon can be good. He's just kind of, like, sometimes there, sometimes not. So, like I said, he's a good backup option. It's nice to have Xerxes. Always nice to have a good backup keeper. Winky Dinks we talked about. I don't know who the goaltender for the Lions is going to be. Probably some new guy who I have no idea about. Oh, Marcus, you almost had me. I didn't talk about... There was a goalie I know I didn't talk about, and I totally forgot. Oh, Sixel. Yeah, Sixel. Not super hype on Sixel. A little bit more hype on Sixel. Lynxy Boy exists. He's nice. Last Narwhal, Swaymark, and Lynxy Boy, all goalies for the Quebec Nordiques. Kind of crazy. Yeah, I still don't know who the goalkeeper for the Stallions is. Who is their goalkeeper? They have to, dude, the Stallions got to have some intel about who their keeper is, because Stallions almost... I feel like they've always had a good keeper for, like, the longest time. Who the fuck is their keeper? Caribou is not their starting goaltender. No way Caribou is their starter. Talking about T-Design? Are you a fan of T-Design, RDMT? I didn't realize. I'm actually a pretty big fan of T-Design. I think that, like, how he did in WJC was admirable. Considering the position he was put in, I think that I was very impressed with how T-Design played. High key. I was shocked he played as good as he did. See, Danielson does this thing where he just runs across. That's a pass from Danielson right there. Finally, Danielson puts up a good one. I'm still trying to figure out who the damn RDMT. Can I contract you to do some research for me? I really want to know who the Stallions goaltender is. I need some knowledge, okay? I think my team is winning right now. It's hard to tell. Our entire WJC team glazes him. Maybe not entirely justifiably, but like a little bit justifiably. He popped off. He did his thing. Not a carry goaltender, but he was also like new as fuck, so kind of hard to judge. A newer goaltender. Curtis Stallions. Who could they have? Angry Red Shark, the goaltender. He's an Edmonton Oilers fan? Never mind, he's going to be dog shit. Kelly Sunderland reffing. I don't even know that reference. What the fuck? I have to fight now? Oh, brother. Easy. I'm Jen eating? What are you eating? Describe your meal, GeoCevo, in great detail. Or as much detail as you feel comfortable espousing on this stream. The fuck you eating? Damn, he got that ping off? I hate that. GeoCevo's on the ice? What the fuck? Never mind. Wait, where did GeoCevo come from? I feel like I just got flashbanged. This was the craziest cameo. Oh my god, Danielson. You are the death of me. No! I do not let that one in. No thank you. Goodbye. GeoCevo, stop going for tech. Class of 2027 didn't get into graduation. True! I didn't get a graduation. I did. I got a college graduation, but I didn't get a high school graduation, which is arguably more important. It's not more important. It's not arguably more important at all, but I didn't get a graduation or something. My college graduation was boring as fuck, by the way. Don't go to college graduations. They suck. Speaking of which, can I quickly talk about how college graduations suck? They blow, bro. I hate college graduations. They are the most boring thing, and dude, I'm gonna go to one soon. I haven't talked about this. My beloved brother is graduating soon, and they're like, oh, you're so close, you should go. And I'm like, yeah. And I want to be there and support my sibling because I'm like a good brother or whatever, but it's like, I do not want to fucking go to that shit. I hate, dude, college graduations are so boring, dude. Oh my god, bro. They go on forever and there nothing happens. It is actually just sleeper hours, bro. It is sleeper hours there. During my graduation, I spent most of my time playing like Brawl Stars. Let's go. All right. I think that's actually it for me. I've hockeyed myself out. I've been playing so much damn hockey. I wonder if he's trying to respond. I didn't go to Florida graduation because they hot as shit. Understandable. Sorry to jump scare. I thought I mean, Illy Fade dip, so it don't really matter. Either way, let's quickly do. Hold on, I want to do this one last thing before I go. I have one more content piece to do before I go. All right. Red button. I'm a red button guy. Okay, let me just list off all the teams really quick down here. Quebec Nordiques. I'm misspelling everything. Minnesota Mallards. St. Louis Loons. Raleigh Raptors. Who else am I missing? Alberta Stallions. Colorado Comets is the name. Comets just got Sharkus based. Rimouski Oceanic. Why does Quebec have a team? Because it's hockey, bro. Tampa Bay Bullfrogs. The Canadians love hockey. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who am I missing? The Nordiques? The Quebec Nordiques, yeah. The Quebec Nordiques. All right, these are our 10 teams. Let's rank them. Here's my thoughts. Number 1 team in the league right now, based on their players, I think has to be the Raleigh Raptors. I think this team is good. I think this team has really good skaters. Nordiques twice? Am I tweaking? No, you're not tweaking. I think the goalies is the only question, but I think they have too many good skaters to be hung up on. What's next? I think that do I put Stallions next? Seeker is good, but is he that good? W shortcut usage. What can I say? MJTD. I'm a hard worker. Maybe I put the Rimouski Oceanic next. Honestly, I don't know that much. I think I'll just put. I'll play it safe. I'll put the Stallions next. I could put the Bullfrogs next. I think I'll go Stallions. Then I'll go Rimouski. And then I'll go Bullfrogs. Oh, I do have Nordiques twice, by the way. That is true. Shout out HTI. YT wasn't mine. Who's next? Honestly, I think it might just be Mallards next. I think we're pretty good. I think we got a lot of good players. I'm still missing a team here. Who hasn't signed people? Who am I missing? Chilliwack Chiefs? Oh, Chilliwack Chiefs. I think Chilliwack Chiefs might be next. Yeah, they got a lot of good players. I think we're better than the Chiefs, though. But Chilliwack Chiefs. I think next are maybe the Loons. The Loons are kind of dog piss. It might be the Colorado Comet. Yeah, probably the Comets. They got a lot of players who I like. Comets, and then I'd put Nordiques, and then I'd put Loons, and then I'd put Lions. That's my ranking so far. That's my preseason, way too early to tell rankings of the teams. I do tend to use dog piss a little bit. But yeah, these are my rankings. I think that it's a pretty solid list. I think I'm still gonna change that as I scrim more and as I learn about more players. But I am gonna log off because it's my birthday tomorrow, and I'm gonna go celebrate that tomorrow and not stream for you fuckers. I'm gonna spend my birthday by myself like a man should. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, that has been your stream for today. I'll be back Saturday. What am I doing on Saturday? Probably like some Roblox or something. Yeah, happy early birthday. It's happening. I'm turning 24. My big ass is turning 24. How exciting. Either way, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I've got to get out of here. I will talk to you gamers on Saturday. Probably playing some Roblox or something. Either way, peace. Bye. Unk's about to win Vesna, you bitch ass. Tell your goalie to lock the fuck in, because if I win Vesna during a fucking summer vacation JBHL season, y'all fucked up.